The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Well, every night we take a look outside the day's top stories for what we call the Out Front Outtake. Earlier today, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Martin Dempsey, had lunch with Secretary of State John Kerry. Now, the media was obviously incredibly interested in what was discussed at the lunch, given the massive alert about an attack from al-Qaeda threatening the United States around the world. So you'd think that would be what he might talk about. But on the way out, no. All General Dempsey would say is this.
General Dempsey, a question, sir.
No, I had a turkey wrap with avocado.
Healthy. Yeah, he described his meal. It seemed an unusual response to reporters' questions until we checked into it, like we like to do. We realized one of the only things this administration seems to ever openly discuss is food.
They also released the menu of what they were eating, but give us the substance.
That's right. Turkey chili was apparently on the menu, perhaps some Thanksgiving leftovers.
Grilled chicken, some pasta jambalaya,
chicken tacos,
fish tacos,
chicken salad,
Chesapeake Bay crab cakes,
the halibut that came from Alaska,
Secret Service super salad,
San Francisco cioppino stew with
bison Wellington,
power pesto pasta.
The best pie I've ever tasted.
The classic deflection, confusing us with talk of pie. Very clever, Mr. President. Still not quite as impressive as the deflections your press secretary is capable of.
Can you describe a little bit about the damage he has caused?
I think I would refer you to statements by the Director of National Intelligence. I'd have to refer to the Department of Health and Human Services. I would refer you to the ODNI. I would refer you to the Treasury Department. I'd refer you to Justice. I would refer you to Justice. I would refer you to the Justice Department. I would refer you to the Department of Justice. I would refer you to the Justice Department. I would refer you to the Department of Justice. I would refer to the Department of Justice and the FBI. I would refer you to 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 the FBI, the Secret Service, and the Capitol Police. I'd refer you to the Secret Service. I'd refer you to the EU. Well, I would refer you to the Chinese.
Now, to be fair to Jay Carney, to build that montage, and we know he has a sense of humor, so that's why we play it, but we looked at a number of different briefings. It's not like he does this every single day. For example, here's how the press secretary answered reporters' questions this afternoon.
The Department of Justice is looking at some of the issues raised in the story, but for more, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
Now, there's some real food for thought.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.